What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the episode, to the show, to the series, to the whatever you want to call it. Podcast.
There you go, that's it.
I am the Puddy. That is Jbomb.
I'm Jbomb. I am Jbomb.
Welcome back to Jbomb and Puddy. Save the planet, and I am peeking up like a motherfucker. Sorry about that.
I don't hear it.
I saw it, but you know, we'll roll with it. I adjust my stuff here. Thank God I finally invested in a mixer about 6-7 months ago.
Alright, we can tend to be loud people, so.
Too bad we've only used it for about 3 months.
Yeah, well.
You know, shit happens, kids clapping. What can I say?
Better late than never.
For sure. And we are back after 2 extra weeks of being gone. Ay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that just for a brief moment, then we'll get into the other things. This is going to be a shorter episode than most. I got to bounce because we were recording on Wednesday instead of our normal Thursday nights. And the only reason why I have to bounce is because I got to work a midnight to 5 shift and then come back home, sleep, go back to work the same day, and work another 3 hours. That sucks.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to but using up all that gas. So we're doing it now.
I just did a normal day at work, and I'm like, yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, for sure. But before we go any further, this is a KJX3 original podcast. Mountain Artist Democracy endorsed artist.
Go mad.
Welcome back.
We have returned again.
Dude, we gotta stop doing this. I mean, it's mostly,
we'll get back on schedule at some point.
It's mostly my fault because 2 weeks ago, it was another one of those bad days. And I'm just gonna say this right now. I won't do the podcast without Jbomb, just like Jbomb won't do the podcast without me. So if it comes a week, because we're just so little anyways. If it comes a week where we don't want to do a podcast or something comes up or one of us not feeling good or something, then I'm sorry, there's not going to be a podcast. That's just the way shit's going to go from now on. I'm going to be straight up and just be kind of maybe a little bit of an asshole to you, but it's just how shit's going to be.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Exactly. So 2 weeks ago
we both have life. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I was kind of down on Wednesday night. Then Thursday, I was feeling better. However, 2 weeks ago was also the same way how it is this week, where I had to bounce and do 2 shifts last week, or 2 weeks ago. Sorry. So that sucked. And then last week was my birthday, which could have been a really funny episode, but I am taking the stance. As I don't want to drink while producing the show. If I had a producer to watch time, to watch levels, to watch everything else, and then some, I'd be like, fuck it. Why not? I'm just here. I just gotta talk. But no, I gotta make sure everything sounds decent. I gotta make sure that how much time we're at, what we say. I gotta mark it, which that one I've kind of been forgetting about, and that was really hard 2 weeks ago whenever we went all political on y'all, and I was trying to find every little part that I didn't want put into the episode. I'm sure I missed something, and if I did, I apologize. But
did you edit the crap out of our episode?
It wasn't a crap ton of edits. I some of the stuff that I thought was too close to home with what I said, I did. But our opinions and stuff, for the most part, are fully in there. It's all good.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. So it's not like the only part I was scared about was me talking about how I think I'm kind of into cruel and unusual punishment to an extent. That's the only part where I thought in my head, like, should I have said that? Because
I hope you didn't take any of my opinion out on that.
No. You're good. Just with me, I was just like, that might come across wrong, and the last thing I want to do is lose my T-shoe deal. Or T-shoe. What the fuck is a T-shoe?
is a T-shirt?
I was thinking T-shirt and a shoe. God damn it.
He's getting a T-shirt and a shoe deal. He's calling it a T-shoe deal. That's it.
No,
It's sponsored by Kleenex.
God. Wow.
You got it, didn't you?
Wow, I fucking suck. Well, anyways, that episode is on now. It's been up for 2 weeks. Hope you all have enjoyed it. And we are back again today. And I don't know, this is about to be a really good time for us. But in particular for everybody, because it's almost Halloween. Halloween is one of those great times that's just... It brings people together by scaring the shit out of us.
Yes.
And I think this is a great segue into Jbomb's announcement that he's already announced, but Jbomb, what are you bringing back?
I am bringing back the Halloween countdown.
Oh,
I've actually already started collecting votes. We talked about it last year too, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, we did. We did it last year, and I have the list of your countdowns here. We'll go into the top 5 of each countdown here in just a minute. But yeah, my vote got in, one of them anyways. It was up higher, but I figured it would be Jacob Singer.
Yeah.
But
and he's already on this year's list too. So
that's great.
Now whether or not he ends up making the cut, we'll see. I've got votes from about 10 people now, and I've almost hit at least 31 characters, which is what I need to do it. But I do need more votes so I can start breaking up a bunch of ties.
Well, what we need to do is, we can always bring them to your personal Facebook, but I feel like that's only go to a certain extent. We need to find...
Actually, the way I've been doing it is I've been telling people, if you're on Facebook and you have Messenger, look me up on Messenger. Even if you're not my friend, you can still look me up on Messenger and send me a message. Just your top 5 favorite Halloween / horror characters from movies, TV series, or video games. Just send me your top 5 picks. I'll put them in the list, and we'll see if I can break up some of these ties.
Look for Jack Hagerman is your name.
Hagerman, damn it.
You know.
Easy to spell. H-A German. That's it.
German.
Yep, that's what I used to tell people all the time. It's German.
That's
yeah,
pretty
look me up.
to do.
Send me your 5 picks. I've been trying to make the post public too, so people can share them and kind of get the word out. But yeah, you don't even have to be my friend. Just send me 5 picks in private messenger. I don't like them to be posted on the Facebook because that kind of gives people hints on who's kind of winning.
Yeah, I didn't figure to post them on Facebook. I meant more like to get people to know more and try to get you the messages, because Facebook can go to a certain extent of a lot of people, but a lot of people also use other websites like Twitter and stuff. I didn't know if you might have had a solution for that, but to be fair, if you just give them for Messenger, I think a lot more people use Messenger than what people say or what people might think. So
yeah, there's people that use Messenger but don't use Facebook.
Yeah, so that's probably a really good thing. And once I finally one day start streaming again, I'll definitely be able to get that word out more too, hopefully. But that's the thing. It's just gotta be this whole year has kind of got me in a mess with creative wise. I've just been focusing on work and stuff. I haven't done a lot of shit. That's what I usually do creative wise. So maybe once we finally get into the Halloween season and into type of season that I particularly like, both Halloween and the holiday. And holy fucking shit, that scared me.
Oh, did you hear me? What was it, my cough?
Did you cough or did you sneeze?
I was coughing, but I was trying to mute my headset before it happened. So you probably got half the cough.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Am I alright? Am I still alive? Am I breathing?
Did you pee yourself?
A little bit. But that was prior to when we started because I was excited that we were starting the podcast again.
I guess I muted it halfway through. It probably sounded like a message from Satan.
Holy crap, dude. I'm starting to become creature right now with how much I'm cursing at this point. My God. Well, with that being said, let's go into these lists here. They're you'll start to see a pattern with some of them very quickly.
I've done 3 lists so far. This year's will be 4, so yeah.
Which I'm not going to lie that some of these do deserve to be on this list, but like I just wish it was somewhat different every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can't,
last year had a winner that I didn't. Last year had a winner that I did kind of expect to at least hold the top 3.
Yeah.
Because the newer movie came out.
Yeah.
So I was expecting him to get into that top 3. I wasn't expecting him to win it because the past 2 years before that had always been one character.
But dude, you'll see. You all at home will see what I mean in just a minute. So in 2017, your top 5 winners were 5th place Chucky, 4th place Michael Myers, 3rd place Jigsaw, and a tie for 1st Freddy and Jason.
Yep.
I mean, makes sense.
They are horror icons, and they during the month of Halloween. Well, I call it the month of Halloween, but it's the month of October. During the month of October, everybody watches Friday the 13th, or they watch Nightmare on Elm Street. So, those guys kind of deserved it in 2017.
2018, number 5, Freddy Krueger. Number 4, Pennywise. Number 3, Michael Myers. Number 2, Jigsaw. Number 1, Jason Voorhees.
Jason got that one by himself that time. Yeah, there was no tie. I think that year he beat Freddy by like 6 or 7 votes, which is crazy considering the year before that they tied. But yeah, I'm still rooting for Jigsaw to take one, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
And in October 2019, it was Jigsaw as number 5, Michael Myers as number 4, Jason Voorhees as number 3, number 2 is Freddy Krueger, and number 1, Pennywise.
Yeah. Freddy beat Jason last year. I wasn't too happy about that. I'm more of a Jason guy.
I'm happy by everything other than the top 5 always. Because there is so much variety in all 3 of these lists until you get to the top 5.
Well, I mean, you think about the variety is awesome, and I love some of the characters that have slid in the past couple of years that I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, you're giving a person 5 characters to choose from. I've noticed with doing this makes 4 years doing this. I've noticed with that, out of those 5 picks, Freddy and Jason are usually in those 5, and then those other 3 might be your awesome, unexpected characters.
I'll give one away. One of mine was Jason.
Yeah, one of mine is Jason.
Yeah.
So that's 2 for Jason.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
those
like
big main characters add up.
Yeah, they really do. I just feel like he is an iconic character. I just wish somebody else would get in the top 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the reason Pennywise took last year was because Chapter 2 just came out. It was very popular.
I figured because it was a new movie and people got reinterested in the character that Pennywise is probably going to win it. The fact
I think you even predicted Pennywise last year to win it.
I'm pretty sure I did. Because I knew from straight up, I'm just like, there's no way Pennywise isn't going to win it. I don't even care how great Jason is to a point.
It was the year of Pennywise.
Yeah, because he had a new fucking movie. Just like whenever the first It came out, he would have won that one too.
Yeah.
I like the choices that aren't particularly horror though. Those are some of the interesting choices to me. Let me go back.
Too. I dig the more I like when a fantasy character gets slid in, and I'm like, ooh, I didn't think of that one.
Because that's interesting.
Or, something like that. I love when that kind of stuff happens. Even, people thinking outside the box of not thinking of just like horror, but thinking Halloween in general. Like when somebody picks Beetlejuice, I mean, like, yes, I love you.
The one that I've seen that's going up the most, which is surprising, because in 2018 they were last,
I already know who you're gonna say.
and in 2019 they were number 8.
The Sanderson sisters.
Absolutely, that's probably the most interesting one to me. Because that movie. Oh, sorry, that movie was not a horror movie. It's absolutely not.
It was Halloween.
It's Halloween, absolutely, and I don't know. I would love for them to make it in the top 5. Actually, as much shit as I give Ghoul for the movie itself, it's a great Halloween movie.
I'll tell you right now, from the 10 people that have voted so far this year, the Sanderson sisters don't even have a vote yet.
Really, that's interesting.
Yeah.
We need to get the Sanderson sisters up there. We need more votes. Get them up there. Another one that's kind of interesting that I don't. Let me look at it again. Oh no, he's on there. He's relatively low though. He wasn't in 2017, but he's one of the lower ones. Is Dexter? He was number 30
Dexter.
in 2018, and in 2019 he moved up to 26, right behind Jacob Singer.
Dexter's always one of my 5 picks.
Yeah, that's an interesting pick too. Let me see what else was there. Beetlejuice, but that's kind of iffy depending on how young you are. It's not.
Beetlejuice comes with Halloween. I mean, it's a given.
But is he? Could you classify him as horror though?
No,
I don't think I would either.
No, my kids. I got a 3-year-old, 5-year-old, and 6-year-old, and they love watching Beetlejuice. And my oldest hates horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not calling that horror at all.
Yeah.
My 6-year-old will be like, "No, Daddy, you're changing the channel." Now my 3-year-old will sit and watch some of the craziest horror movies with me and love every second of it.
Mm-hmm.
But not my 6-year-old.
Daryl Dixon from the very first countdown is up there. Actually, he's in 2018. I didn't see him in 2019 though.
I think Daryl made 2017 and 2018. Negan, I think, made 2019 and 2018, maybe.
I'm looking for Negan. I think I saw him in the 2018 spot. He's definitely there at 27. In 2019,
I know Rick got 2017. Rick was in 2017. Rick Grimes.
That was like big into his close to final season, wasn't it?
I think the year he won was his final season.
Yeah, so.
Well, the year he got on the list.
Yeah, that's 27. Interesting ones I've never seen. Frank the Bunny. What's that from?
That is from shit. Damn it! If you wouldn't have said it, I'd throw it right out there. Great movie too. Donnie Darko. Frank the Bunny is from Donnie Darko. You've never seen Donnie Darko?
I have not.
It's not. I wouldn't even call it a horror movie. It's one more like a psychological thriller.
Well, then I need to watch it because that's what I'm into.
It's full of crazy ass twists and shit, man. I know you would love Donnie Darko.
Movie
Donnie Darko is one of those cult classics that wasn't popular when it came out, and the more people watched it, the more it got popular.
One thing that I hope kind of makes it, which I don't want to persuade your vote. You vote for your top 5, whoever, but maybe I can persuade somebody to actually reading them and looking at it and seeing how cool this is. It's a manga. Mangoes.
I think it's like potato thing.
Yeah. Either way.
I think you're wrong either way.
But Junjin Ito, I think his name is. I think. I know he makes some really crazy, fucked up horror mangas, which are incredible. I hope that somebody will, if not vote for him, which I don't want to persuade your vote. I never would want to do that. But I want you all to look at some of his shit because that is amazing. It's crazy how much terror he puts in to a flip of the page in a manga.
Oh, nice.
It's crazy. And
I like those outside the box, votes. So I'd love for something like that to make its way into the countdown.
That would be an amazing one to put in there. Whenever I made my list, I kind of forgot about that. but I listed the main ones who I thought really deserved to be in, Jason being absolutely one of them. I won't mention the
Yeah.
other four because I want them to hopefully make the list. Don't tell me if they've made the list yet. I know Jason has. That one's obvious, but
Well, like I said, I actually haven't got enough votes yet to equal 31. So as of right now, all 5 of your picks are in the countdown.
shit, yeah, awesome.
It's just going to take more votes to see if they stay.
I gotta say something is not fair to me as one of the votes. Zombies as a whole, really?
I mean, I do that because, I mean, how can you pick your favorite zombie? They're all about the fucking same, man. They all eat people. They all wander around and do that shit. And plus, if Zombies gets on the list, I get to spend a whole day talking about every zombie movie ever made.
Fine.
Because, yeah, that
I
is
can't.
the other point to my Halloween countdown that we didn't say yet, is when I do my countdown, I start from October 1st to October 31st, ranking them in order, with the winner being announced on Halloween. But for each day, those characters, I'll post little geeky facts you may not have known, or just like cool little facts you may already know about those characters or whatever movie they were a part of.
It's nice little info that you bring out to people that may not know about the character that you're describing.
I try to find some interesting stuff.
So I'm hoping that this one is very interesting. The last character that I wanted to mention that was interesting to me that hasn't been on any other countdown, and I'm interested to see if he's further up this year, is Jack Skellington.
Ah, yes, the Halloween Pumpkin King.
Yeah, he came 29 last year.
Yeah, barely made it. What was he? He's been on every countdown, hasn't he?
No, I didn't see him.
Oh.
That's why I mentioned is like that he's new to the countdown. I hope he brings it up, but according to the list, I do not see Jack Skellington anywhere else.
You may be right.
That was the first year he's on, and I hope to see him further up next year or this year. Excuse me.
I definitely would like to see him get closer to the top 10 because, it's freaking Jack Skellington,
Yeah, for sure. Okay, do you want to do predictions for your top 10? Or your top 5, excuse me?
Predictions this year for the top 5.
Yeah.
Now, see, this year's going to be different because, due to COVID and all that, not a lot of movies are coming out. And not hardly any movies came out this summer for it really to change the landscape of things like Pennywise did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the top 5 being a lot more of your classic slasher horror characters. I still see Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers making that top 5. Jigsaw always gets a big vote. Hell, he's one of mine. Saw's one of my favorite horror movies anyway.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the rest, I mean, I'm always surprised every year when Pumpkinhead doesn't get higher up on the list. Just because I remember that movie so much when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I would maybe say that you could probably expect more Walking Dead characters to make the list this year, maybe.
Maybe. Just
because where the series is still going. It did kind of get halted by COVID, but, they're about to do their final episode on October 4th or 5th, and they're going to do 6 more episodes after that. So, I mean, Walking Dead's still kind of keeping it fresh. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a weird year for it.
I have 2 wild cards that could pull a spin on this, but my top 5 in order, just by looking at the list and just of the orders they've been in every other year.
Yeah.
I think number 5 will be Jigsaw. Number 4 will probably be Freddy Krueger. 3, Michael Myers. 2 Pennywise, 1 Jason Voorhees. With the 2 that might throw that for a loop, Chucky and Pinhead. Because
I could see Chucky maybe throwing it for a loop because they did do a new Child's Play.
yeah.
And Pinhead, I've heard rumors of them doing another Hellraiser.
Mm-hmm.
And Pinhead's always a classic. I mean, when you think of horror movies, I mean, yeah, you think of the Freddys and Jasons, but for me, I don't know how you feel about it. Pinhead scares the living shit out of me.
His design is incredible.
His voice, the look, the darkness of the way the films were made,
Yeah.
and then they're gruesomely gory,
Mm-hmm.
and most time has really twisted images that you don't see, on average on a movie you watch.
Mm-hmm.
So Pinhead's always a toss-up.
Because remember, the first one, Chucky was number 5, and I think he's a relatively one to watch. But with Pinhead, he's been going nothing but up ever since this thing started.
Yeah.
I think last year, let's see, my thing had to reload here. Pinhead did go down to number 7. Year before, though, he was number 6. And the first year, he was number 8. So he's been hovering right around that top 5 ever since.
Yeah.
So
He's been hanging in there.
I think if there's one of the 2, Jigsaw, I don't know. I look at it again, Jigsaw was number 2 in 2018 and number 3 in 2017.
Which is a shocker because there hasn't been a new Saw movie in 3 years.
And that's why I think I'm putting him at number 5, but that's very wary number 5 because Chucky did just have another movie, I think.
Yeah. Now, if COVID wouldn't have happened, the movie would have already been released, but
Yeah.
it's the date's been pushed a little bit, but not much. But there is actually now, have you heard about Spiral?
No, I have not.
They're starting from the book of Jigsaw film series. So Jigsaw won't exactly be in them. They're not really giving a lot of details, but it's basically kind of around the same thing Jigsaw done. I mean, the trailer even has the Saw music in it, and you see the spiral symbol and all that. But I know Spiral it's got Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, and they haven't really showed too many details except that they're cops.
Mm-hmm. In the top 3, and Michael Myers just with the past lists always fluctuates in between 4 and 3. And I just think that he's going to fluctuate up to 3 this year, and there'll be a little bit of a theme going on. Like every other year, he's 4, and then every other year than that, it's 3.
Well, since we are so early on in the countdown, like I said, I've only had, let's see here, I forgot. I got 9 people that have voted already.
Yeah.
And usually by the time I'm done with this, I usually get at least 25 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
And that changes the field. But as of right now, we're in the second week of September, so there's still like 2.5 weeks left to vote.
Yeah.
As of right now, Jason is winning.
I
let you know.
I figured that was going to happen. That's why I said Jason's probably going to be number 1 this year, because where Pennywise, like I said, doesn't have a movie coming out now, Jason's going to take that spot back.
Yeah. As of right now, second place is Freddy.
Really?
Yeah, right now I got 5 votes for Jason. I got 3 for Freddy. Third place is tied with 2 votes. We got Pennywise and Jigsaw. Everybody else that I have has only got 1 vote.
I think I said that Mike Myers might be number 2. I fucked that up. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, the past couple of years has surprised me. I mean, you would expect Michael Myers to at least compete with Freddy and Jason. And, I mean, last year he got, 3rd maybe?
Yeah, he got 3rd last year. Hell, last year he got 4th, excuse me.
4th.
Hell, his movies are called Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're called Halloween, and dude ain't won one yet.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is an injustice. Michael Myers
Honestly, I thought last year Michael Myers might pull it off because I don't know if you've seen any of them, but last year those viral videos took off of the Michael Myers and the costume around his neighborhood, and his wife was always talking shit to him for it.
That is a
Did
little
you see any of those?
I did not.
They were hilarious, dude. You need to look those up. They were hilarious.
I am a little surprised then that didn't get any higher than fourth. The fact that Freddy got second whenever Nightmare on Elm Street really hasn't done much recently. I guess that's just how iconic Freddy is.
Yeah, I mean, Freddy and Jason, they don't even got to make a movie anymore, and they're still going to get on this countdown, and they're still probably going to be in the top 5. Because we all grew up on Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th.
That could be unfair to me, just because
you're younger, though.
But that shouldn't matter. It should matter on quality of what the things are. But it's what people like. So
now, in all fairness, though, Puddy, one of your 5 picks is from a movie back in the fucking 80s. So
yeah, one of my 5 picks is Jason.
Yeah, but also you got Jack Torrance too, which is a good one. That's another one.
That's a legitimately good one. I can tell you straight up, just from the ones I've watched, which to be fair, I haven't watched past 6. I don't think the Friday the 13th movies are that good.
They honestly, in my opinion, the first 2 were great. After that, they fizzled.
I understand why Jason is the character that he is, and why people see him as so great, but I don't know, he's not that great to me.
He's a horror icon. I mean, and that those first couple of movies is what made him that. They made those other God knows how many movies because they were still trying to ride off of the popularity he got.
I know. He was very popular when he came out.
Now, I did like Freddy versus Jason, and not on a horror movie aspect because the movie wasn't scary at all.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like everybody's dream cage match right there, So I did like Freddy versus Jason. It was more funny than anything, though.
Hell, if it was going straight on quality of the movie, I don't know who would be up in number 1. But that would be an interesting. If this was based on movies themselves and not just characters, I think this would be a little bit different of a countdown.
It would be. I feel like we'd see a lot more classics if it was like that.
But yeah, I do agree why Jason is up there, even though I'm just like, damn, I want someone else to be up there and shine. But, it is what it is.
Also, it's, every Halloween you're going to see a few Jasons when you're taking the kids trick-or-treating.
Those top 7 that I mentioned, along with Pinhead and Chucky, you're going to see each one of those multiple times over.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to see a leprechaun. Well, you are, but it's going to be a different aspect, not the horror leprechaun.
Or you're going to see him on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. You're not going to see the Candyman.
No.
You're not going to see Pumpkinhead.
Now, I think that's another reason why Pennywise won last year. Not just because of the movies, but that's turned into a popular costume.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I think it's more of what people are buying as costumes is what's really creating these iconic characters a lot of times.
I agree with that. And with Jason, his costume is kind of easy to pull off, honestly. Yeah. It's just a hockey mask, friggin' leather shirt, I think. I can't remember.
Jason wears coveralls most of the time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And a fucking machete. And you're Jason.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Heck, honestly, the shirt and pants don't even matter. As long as you have the mask and the machete, you're Jason.
Yeah, I mean, he's had different attires, and you can get something, just tear it all to shit, and you can be Jason.
Exactly. So, very, very cool. It's from a different time where a lot of people grew up with him. It makes sense.
Another one, though, that I got to vote for this one this year, and nobody's ever voted for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if it's because they are talking about making a new one. But I've got to vote this year from somebody for Ghostface from the Scream movies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's right. He's not been on any of these. That is crazy.
I believe the past couple of years he's had a vote or two, but not enough to make it into the countdown.
Well, maybe we'll see him in there because there's a lot. I like seeing the different ones.
Yeah, and if Ghostface was to get into the countdown, that'd give me a whole day of covering everybody that's ever been Ghostface because there were so many of them guys.
What would be the most shocking to make it in the top 5?
The most shocking to make it in top 5?
Based on the movies or the characters, excuse me, that have been in the list the past 3 years. What character or what group of characters do you think would be the most shocking to get in the top 5 this year? I've already said it. I think it's the Sanderson sisters.
The Sanderson sisters?
I think so. Because they're moving up.
Well, I would go in the same aspect you're going, and I wouldn't say it's shocking. I would say it would be awesome. But I've always wanted to see Beetlejuice break into the top 5.
That would make sense, yeah. Beetlejuice.
I mean, to me, Beetlejuice is one of those iconic, not horror, not comedy, but horror comedies.
Yeah.
And to me, that's an iconic character that almost everybody knows.
And
I mean, even if you're like my kids, my oldest was born in 2014, and she knows who Beetlejuice is.
Oh yeah. And see, with the Sanderson sisters, why I say they're shocking is because of the fact that the top 5 are straight horror movies.
Yeah.
The Sanderson sisters are not even horror. There's nothing terrifying about them or about Hocus Pocus. It's straight, really fun Halloween craziness, for lack of a better term. I can't really think of a better term right now, but
that's the kind of thinking I try to encourage when I do these every year.
Yeah.
I try to encourage people to think outside the box and actually just kind of break away from horror itself and just think about Halloween in general.
And I did that thinking outside the box, but I sort of kept it in the box too with one of my picks. Because, shockingly too, no video game characters in this. In any of them.
Yeah, and you picked one.
I did pick a video game character.
Yeah.
Which, spoiler alert, is based on another character that I picked.
Nice.
So, hopefully, both of them make it. I'll be okay if the one makes it before the other. If the non-video game character makes it before the other, just because the other is what that video game character is he's kind of based on.
When they made the movie.
Yeah.
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 I would almost predict that happening before the actual game character would win.
I do too. I think for me it will be kind of a cool deal if ever a video game character does make it in. And Jason doesn't count, even though he has a video game out.
There's plenty of characters on the list that was in a video game, but ones that came from a video game.
Right, that's what I mean. That strictly came from a video game. That'd be kind of cool.
I'm a huge the guy I've always wanted to see break the top 5, and he probably never will. But I mean, he had they made 3 or 4 movies. They're making another one, and he had his own series. And I just want to see Ash Williams get the respect he deserves.
He was in the first. He's been in all of the lists, but usually mid-roll.
Yeah, he ain't got to get up in that top 5 or even close.
Ash Williams, the furthest back.
And I love Ash Williams.
The furthest back he's been is 23rd. No, 22nd, excuse me. In 2017, right in front of Beetlejuice, who was in 23rd in 2018. I meant 2018, my apologies. In 2017, Mr. Ash Williams was 12th.
He had a good year that year. That's the closest he's got, I believe.
In 2019,
what was he in 2019?
He was 16th, right behind of Beetlejuice that year.
Yeah, it's funny how I noticed that last year. A lot of the characters kind of stay in the same grouping.
They really do. Like I said, those top 5 are usually always in there, with the exception of Chucky, who kind of messed things up in 2017. But it's usually Jigsaw, Mike Myers, Jason, Freddy, and Pennywise. And then you have the mid-tier people, which is always Ash Williams, Beetlejuice. But then you have some of them that are up really high one year, and then just drop randomly.
Yeah, I mean, well, like the opposite would be like you said. Sanderson sisters went from last to in the top 10.
And like every year since the first one, Hannibal Lecter in 2017 was 6th. He was right on the edge of the top 5.
He dropped.
Yeah, he in 2018, I just had him here. Damn it, where'd he go? 14th in 2018, 27th in 2019.
Almost off the list.
Almost off the list. That's crazy.
The Doctor is losing his power.
Yeah.
Nobody's afraid of anybody eating anybody anymore. What the fuck is wrong with everybody? Yeah. But also, you got to think about the popularity of certain shows and stuff picking up popularity on like Netflix and Hulu and shit. You might see Dexter jump up the list.
I could see that. I think Dexter has a good chance of going up there some.
Yeah, I mean, with the way on demand streaming media is nowadays, anybody could really take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just people start thinking outside the box a little bit.
I'm really surprised because I think that Jack Torrance has only been on this list once in 2018. I don't see him.
I think you're right.
I don't see him from last year. That's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. I remember last year he barely didn't make the cut.
Yeah, that's weird because that's a big drop then because in 2018 he was 11th.
Yeah.
And then 2019 he doesn't even make the cut.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Well, remember to go and message Jack Hagerman.
There you go. You got it right.
on iMessenger, Messenger, whatever you want to call it, Facebook Messenger. Give him your top 5 favorite Halloween characters, and then throughout the month of October, each day, he will count them down from 31st up to number 1. And I am quite eager to see Jason Voorhees win again. I mean, someone new win again.
Well, you saw what your dad said about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm all for you bringing the countdown back this year, as long as Jason wins.
What? Okay, yeah. No comment. Whatever.
I said no comment.
That's just silly.
I know your dad is a huge Friday the 13th fan.
Oh, so. Yeah, absolutely. That's just funny.
I know one that Skinner will never want in the countdown at all.
Mm-hmm. Who's that?
Mr. Freddy Krueger.
Oh, yeah, because Skinner's a weenie.
Yeah, Skinner's terrified of old Freddy Krueger.
Well, I'm interested. We'll find out the very first day of October who number 31 will be. Hopefully you can get more votes. Just keep sharing and spamming the shit out of it, Jbomb.
I'm going to keep sharing, and I think once I hit a certain amount, I'm going to go ahead and show people who's in the running.
That makes sense.
To kind of make people say, hey, wait a minute, I don't want that fucker in the countdown. I better vote. Yeah.
Well, the only way to not have him in the countdown is to vote for your favorites.
That's right. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, if you get pissed about who won this day, it's your fault.
Exactly. Well, let's move on to our final little discussion point here. This probably won't be as long as the countdown one. The countdown, we really had a lot of stuff to talk about with that because it is one of the bigger things that either of us do. And it's coming up, and voting is, like I said, it's going on now. But something
voting is going now in the end of September. October 1st, you can't vote no more. I'm starting to count down.
There you go. So let's go into this because this was announced this week. In fact, this is Wednesday. I think it was announced yesterday, so Tuesday. Xbox has finally been the first of the 2 big new consoles to announce pricing for both their main system and their digital-only system. The Xbox Series X, which features... Hold on, I have it here. I was too far down the list. Damn it.
Get it together.
Which has a whopping 12 teraflops of power. True 4K gaming and 8K ready. up to 120 frames per second, and 1 terabyte up to 1 terabyte custom SSD. You can get the Xbox One or the Xbox Series S, for a whopping $500.
$500.
$500
$500.
for Xbox Series S, which is 4 teraflops, still around up to 120 FPS, but I don't believe it's in true 4K, which might upset some people, and there's no disk drive. It is all digital.
I prefer all digital.
You can get that one then for $300.
I ain't bad.
That's not bad at all. And we talked, a group of my friends that play PlayStation all the time actually talked about this, because we're also kind of wondering, since Xbox released the pricing for the X, when PlayStation will announce the pricing for the PS5, we're kind of wondering if the digital version of the PS5 will be as cheap as the Series S is, being that it is an all-digital console, so you don't need discs, you just download it straight to the console. My guess is no. I don't think it's going to be $300. I think it's going to be $400. I still say that the PS5 will be $500, just like the Xbox Series X, and I think their digital version will just be $100 cheaper. Which, I don't know, $400 is about the same price as what the PS4 came out as, but to be fair, the PS4 also had a disc drive.
Yeah.
So, but it is supposed to be more powerful and has an SSD just like the Xbox Series X and Series S will have, which will make loading times just crazy fast.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I expected a higher price. Now I feel a little better.
Yeah. So whatever the case is, at least for the PS5, I'll be paying the most for the best one, because I want to collect discs like I've always been, but I like the option of digital and disc, but I do like collecting discs more.
I stopped going with discs. I don't do discs anymore. I do all digital.
I don't blame you, because the discs do take up a lot of room, admittedly so.
Well, but the reason I stopped doing discs is because I was playing Rock Band years ago on the 360, and I just bought the Rock Band drum set, and I was excited, and I come home to play it, and my sister came over to visit and tripped over my drum cord and burned a ring into my disc.
Oh. Damn.
And I was like, yep. I was like, fuck these discs. I don't want one anymore. I'll just do digital.
All right, that makes sense on your perspective.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh, well, I told my sister, I was like, I'm glad you got a good paying job, because you buying me a new Rock Band game, and we're going digital.
Yeah, for sure. Oy, yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the system, while completely upgraded, the controller for the Xbox One, or the Xbox X, Series X, bleh, too many X's.
Lots of X's.
Relatively the same. There are just very minor changes. The biggest change is probably the upload button, which is basically just a third button in the middle of the controller. Do you have an Xbox, or do you know what the Xbox controller looks like?
I got an Xbox One and I got a PS4.
Okay, yeah. So the Xbox One is basically the same looking as the Xbox Series X controller. But the X will have this upload button in between the options and the one with the lines. I can't remember what those buttons are now. It's been years since I've had an Xbox One now, and it's right.
It's like options, and I think the other one's like a share button or something. Isn't it?
I don't know, but there is an upload or share button essentially added to the Xbox Series X controller, and I think there's more grips added to the left bumper and right trigger, or left bumpers, or the bumpers and triggers. God damn it, I keep saying left. The bumpers and triggers have a little bit more grip to them, and I think the directional pad is a little more, looks more like the custom ones that you could make on the Elite Xbox One controllers. But everything else, it
The
looks like it's
PS5 controller looks weird.
the PS5 controller looks sick. I love it. I love the way that controller looks.
I think it's a slick, sleek look, but I'm wondering how it'll handle.
I think it's supposed to be bigger than the PS4 controller, which I thought the PS4 controller was great.
Yeah, I like the PS4 controller.
PS4 controller is amazing, and I just wish it was a tad bit bigger, even though it was fine. This one is bigger, 100% bigger. It'll fit in your hand.
Now, I do gotta say though, with the PS4 controller, I really didn't like that little touchpad in the center.
Well, the touchpad's back.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never used it.
No one did, honestly.
They still don't.
The only games that I knew that you actually used that controller or that function of the controller were like Little Big Planet or something that's like more PlayStation oriented.
And VR games, I believe VR games used it a bit.
Yeah, but honestly, you have more options with that touchscreen though, because even though the touchpad does just touch, you can press it in, and that's another button on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there are more options too with that. Not that many more, but you can use it for different things.
Well, I know that like the only time I've ever seen it pop up in use is when you're bringing up the keyboard, and to me, it's harder to type with that thing than it is with the directional pad.
Yeah, don't do that. That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's a dumb thing.
Yeah.
But
that didn't get a message out there any damn quicker than that D-pad did. Actually, it got it out there slower.
The two best things other than the size that I love about the PS5 controller, there are two things. One, the light in the back of the controller is not that fucking bright and big anymore, so it probably won't waste that much battery power.
Yeah.
There is still a light on it that goes around the touchpad, but it looks sleeker and it doesn't look like it takes up nearly as much power as the light on the PS4 controllers do, which was annoying and stupid.
Yeah.
And these controllers actually use USB-C ports to charge them.
Nice.
Yes, so the days of using the micro USBs to charge PlayStation controllers are gone. You can now use USB-C wires to connect to the PS4 controller. I don't know if the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X controllers are like that too. I assume they are.
I mean, Xbox has always had controllers you either need batteries for or you got to buy a charger pack for it.
But you could usually plug it into the system at least. It won't charge it, but you could at least plug it in. I don't think you can even do that. I don't know. I don't know that much. But they both still have 3.5 millimeter jacks on them for headsets and whatnot, so that's good. But yeah, I
wish Xbox would just ditch batteries altogether and make their controllers chargeable by a cord too.
Me personally, I do too, but I can understand why people prefer to put batteries in them, because what if the battery inside the PS5 controller stopped, or the PS4 controller just stopped working? You couldn't change them.
Yeah.
I get it, but I am more with you on that. I kind of just wish it would be a rechargeable controller, and then if it wears out, well, I guess I gotta get a new controller. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. So I'll tell you right now, dude, I watch a lot of TV and, all that off of my Xbox.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
And, dude, mine goes through batteries like every 4 or 5 days. It's like, yep, battery's getting low.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn you, I just bought a pack of batteries. They're all gone.
But I think there are Xbox controllers that you can do charging or have them charged, but you
buy like a charger pack for the controller, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's like a substitution for it.
You just have to fucking cost more, though.
Yeah, I'd prefer it to just come standard.
Yeah, me too, honestly. And like I said, if I have to buy another controller, okay. I mean, but that's me. what's good for me is not good for a lot of other people, because I'm gonna end up just buying 2 controllers anyways one day. Not when the
Yeah.
system first comes out, but eventually I will buy another controller. For most people, I can see that not being a viable option. So I don't know. It's personal preference for me. I prefer the built-in like you do, but
Yeah.
whatever. It makes them
Yeah.
different a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we ain't running the company. They make whatever the hell they want to make, and guess what? We're gonna buy it anyway.
Which, if they were actually different, they'd be the Nintendo Switch and actually make like a portable controller that was also on there. But you know,
Yeah. Switch is Nintendo's always made it a goal to be different.
and I respect that, and that's why I cannot wait for the 35th anniversary Super Mario Bros. 3D All Stars that I've pre-ordered and is coming out next Friday. We'll have Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy all put in one. I still have my cartridge of Super Mario 64, but the main 2 reasons why I'm getting it is because of the Sunshine and Galaxy, 2 games. Sunshine, I only played whenever I was little, have never had it, and I've never played Galaxy, so I am excited as fuck for that.
Hell yeah. I mean, I still got a Wii U, dude.
Yeah, when Wii U's fine.
Yeah. I love the
Friggin'
Wii U. My kids love the damn thing. They're in there playing Mario Kart all the damn time.
it didn't sell as good, but doesn't mean that. See, they've had 2 really bad selling systems, the Wii U and I guess the N64 too, but the GameCube, 2 systems that didn't sell
Oh
well.
yeah.
Those 2 are amazing consoles, anyways.
I think the Wii U would have been a better seller if they would have stuck with their original plan with the Wii U. Because their plan was they would eventually release an update to where you could use more than one gamepad per Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
And then they completely, scrapped the idea and made it to where the Wii U can only use one gamepad and the rest have to be Wii controllers.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I think if everybody had their own gamepad and was sitting around a room with their own gamepad, it would have been a whole lot more fun.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure.
I'll tell you right now, it really fucking sucks when you got kids fighting over the gamepad because they don't want to use the damn Wii controller.
You know,
So I can tell you right now, it would have been a better selling point if you could have used more than one gamepad on the Wii U.
you know what would have been an even better selling point for the Wii U?
So,
Not calling it the Wii U. Dummies.
That's also true. Yeah.
Because, like,
very good point, my friend.
The Wii is fine for what it was. It was a motion-controlled gaming system. But really started to fall apart near the end of its life. It's like, yeah, people got it and played it for the first year or 2 that it was out, but then people started realizing, oh, fuck, I have to move while I play video games. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this takes the whole point away.
So yeah, of course, whenever you call something the Wii U, they're probably going to be confused. The normal consumer thinking like, oh, that must just be more of the same shit the Wii does. When really, it sort of was, but not really at all either. You mean you could?
Yeah. I mean, the gamepad had it to where you could turn motion controls on for certain games. Like, if you're playing Mario Kart, you could use it like a steering wheel, but you didn't have to.
And you could play Wii games on there too, backwards compatible.
Yeah, you could play all kinds of games on that thing. N64 games on that thing.
Yeah.
And plus, Wii U had that Super Mario Builder, the Super Mario Maker, and that shit was cool.
Switch has one now too, Super Mario Maker 2, which is
Does
great.
it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I loved it. But yeah, the Wii U had it first. And I'm like, damn, I kind of want a Wii U, but I kind of don't. And I never got one.
I bought one for my ex-wife, and we had it for years. And then when we split up, she sold hers, and I was like, well, I liked it, so I'm buying another one for the kids.
Whoa, what's happening? Holy fuck, what is happening here?
What?
Holy
What's
shit,
happening?
What was that?
What?
Hello?
Oh?
Okay, I don't know what just happened. I'll try to mark that.
What happened?
I don't know. It just started going crazy robotic there.
With my voice?
Yes. I don't know if that was just through my headphones. Maybe, you know what? If it was just through my headphones and everything was all good, we're keeping it in the podcast.
Okay.
But if that came through, yeah, I gotta take that out. That was weird. So 3, 2, 1. Let's get back into it. Yeah. Sorry, technical difficulties kind of messed me up there for a second.
The bleep, blop, bloop, blop, blop.
I don't know what happened. I just got spooked by Jbomb's microphone. I don't even know what the fuck that was. I don't even want to blame Jbomb because, fuck, I don't know. That was weird.
I don't even know what happened. All I know is she was like, what the fuck was that?
You know who I blame? Sega. Because they don't make
go.
consoles anymore, and they were getting mad because we were talking about all the good consoles that are still happening.
Only thing Sega did ever good was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, fuck you, Jet Set Radio. Fuck you, Super Monkey Ball. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's not... Fuck you, Crazy Taxi.
Yep.
Wow. But hey, let's go ahead and start wrapping up because, like I said, I gotta bounce, and I want a little bit of time before I have to go to work to hate my life a little more before I have to go.
Well, we're hitting about an hour episode, ain't we?
Yeah, we're good, man. We've done pretty good with only having 2 topics today.
Yeah, we usually go about an hour anyway, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say we went short. I'd say we just had an episode.
Yeah, there we go. So,
Yeah.
Jbomb, any shows coming up this weekend?
Up your way? No, I don't think so.
Up tonight. Tonight is the night.
Yeah, tonight. But up in your area, I don't think so.
What about up in
not
your
down
area?
in my area. The Heim, the Pit has been putting on shows about every weekend. So I believe they have a show tonight at the Pit. Pretty sure.
Who is playing?
I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, if you're around Jbomb's area in Virginia, go to the Pit.
Yeah, go to the Pit. There's something going on there. If not, you'll see a bunch of workers preparing for a haunt because haunt season starts soon.
Oh, boy. It's that time of year. It's that time. Yay.
It's my favorite time of the year. Buddy may love Christmas, but I'm a Halloween guy.
I love Halloween, too, but not as much.
Yeah, you're a big Christmas fan.
Yes.
You're all Santa Puddy. I'm Jack Skellington.
Santa Puddy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
You
wrap.
remember what Jack Skellington did to Santa Claus, right?
Hey, calm down. Stop it.
And I got 3 kids that could definitely pull off lock, shock, and barrel.
So let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. I unfortunately, well, I can give a little bit of update on my weight loss. I guess it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, give us an update.
And then I guess okay. So, sorry. Advice portion: be good to yourself. Take care of yourself, no matter what, whether it's physically, mentally, anything like that. Take care of yourself. Okay, so now this leads into what I'm going to talk about with my weight because it's important. So, last Friday is whenever I did my last weigh-in online, and I am finally down below 2. Wow, I wish. Or below 430. I am 428 as of now.
Fuck yeah.
So I have lost a grand total of 35 pounds in almost a month and a half.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so I am continuing to kick ass and take names.
Fuck yeah.
So
Come to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and you're all out of bubblegum.
hell yeah, dude. So
Bubblegum adds weight anyway. You don't need that shit anymore.
it sucked too because I bought pizza for my grandma today, and I was like, fuck, I want some of that pizza. So what I usually do if I buy any kind of food that I'm not going to eat a lot of, I'll take a little bite of it and just be like, well, at least my purchase doesn't mean I wasted any of it or anybody else. So I got me like a little tiny piece of the pepperoni pizza. That was just a little mini corner because Domino's cuts it in these like weird squares whenever it's thin crust. So I got me a little tiny corner, which was less than one of the squares, and I ate it because I had one slice of pepperoni on it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm good.
Nice.
But then I saw her just like eating a regular sized square of that pizza. I'm just like, God dang it!
Yeah. I love you, but I'll see you in hell.
It's like, dude, once I hit below 400 pounds, I am at least going and getting some kind of fast food again. But I'm not going to like stop. It's just going to be a one-time thing where it's just like, damn, I'm below 400 pounds. I'll at least get something that I want, not a soda, but a burger, because I'm dying for a cheeseburger.
Well, I mean, everybody has a cheat day.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying not to have cheat days. I'm trying to just watch my calorie intake so I can basically eat whatever I want as long as it's below like 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day.
Okay.
So, I have been eating better and healthier, but I had an Oreo cookie about a week ago, but just one. Because one Oreo cookie is not going to hurt anything. That little slice, that little tiny piece of pizza I had today, which was very, very small in comparison to a definite, like, regular slice of pizza, not going to hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just watching what I eat, but if it's like good stuff, like salads and stuff, yeah, I'll eat the shit out of a big bowl of that. Give me that.
Oh,
I'd prefer that. But yeah.
I like a big grilled chicken salad.
Oh, yeah. And if you go to Wendy's and get one of those salads, those are really fucking good.
Yeah, they are.
I eat those all the time, it seems like. Either that or Sheets salads, just because with Sheets I can make my own salad. Which is great.
I like going to Walmart and buying the salad kits. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really, really good.
So that's my update on my weight loss. We'll talk to you hopefully next week, but if not, in a couple weeks, and I'll tell you about where I am then. But that's it for me. I think I'm good.
Only thing I gotta say before I close out is, you talking about watching her eat that pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me of this episode of Third Rock from the Sun I used to watch. He was on a diet. And he was sitting there eating grapefruits because he was on this diet, and like the woman that shares the office with him got a really big ass pizza.
Oh.
And they're sitting there just eating it in front of him, and he's like, "I'll give you a grapefruit for one pepperoni," and they're like, "No, you're on a diet." He's like, "I'll give you 3 grapefruits if you just let me smell the box," and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna take this somewhere else."
That's how I felt. Damn it!
I'm sure. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, man. All right, Jbomb, wrap us up here, man.
All righty. Well, hopefully we'll talk to everybody next week. Like Puddy said, if not, we'll talk to you soon. We're taking it a week at a time. But we'll be back. We always are. But yeah, everybody, thanks for listening. Definitely hit me up. Send me your votes for the countdown so we can make the countdown really crazy this year. And Puddy, congrats on the weight loss, brother. Keep it up.
Thank you. Will do.
But anyway, love all you guys. Talk to you soon. Be safe out there. Have a great week. And as always, stay metal.